Success isn't a single moment of glory or a finish line you stumble across one day. It's the product of steady, daily effort, the quiet discipline to make intentional choices and form habits that align with your vision. It's about showing up with consistency, pushing past failure, and standing your ground when everything tells you to give up. Those who achieve real success rarely rely on chance. Instead, they choose resilience. They keep an open mind, stay optimistic in the face of uncertainty, and constantly seek new ways to improve. Bit by bit, through action and belief, success shifts from being a far-off dream to becoming who they are, not just a goal, but a way of living.
Looking to produce high-quality professional videos without recording yourself or appearing on camera? Today, I'll show you step-by-step how to create stunning videos effortlessly using VideoGen. It's quick, sleek, and incredibly user-friendly. Make sure to subscribe to NID.ai so you stay updated with the latest powerful AI tools and tips. First, launch your browser and head over to videogen.io/videogen to instantly open the VideoGen platform. Once you're on the main dashboard, navigate to the left-hand sidebar and click New Video to begin your project. In the Select Media section, you'll be able to choose the type of content or assets you'd like to include. Simply pick what fits your video best. You'll now see several media options, from standard stock footage and free video clips to AI-generated visuals and custom images created from your own prompts. If you're looking for rich, high-end content, the Premium section offers access to iStock's professional-grade footage. In this case, let's choose generative images for unique, AI-crafted visuals. Just below, you'll find the clip pace setting. I suggest choosing Fast for a more energetic and engaging flow. Then, select your video ratio. If you're creating content for platforms like YouTube, go with 16:9 landscape. For other social media platforms, feel free to select the aspect ratio that fits your needs. When you're ready, click Continue to proceed. In the What is your video about field, enter your main idea or topic. Next, choose your preferred language. The default setting is US English. Then, set the desired video length, ranging from very short to very long. For this guide, let's pick very long, so the video will be more detailed and comprehensive. Finally, hit the red arrow button to let the AI generate a structured outline and begin creating your video automatically. After the AI completes your video outline, the next step is to add narration. Click on AI Voice, then set the language to US English and choose the voice style you prefer. For instance, you might select Matilda, a female voice with a warm tone, or Will, a male voice with a natural conversational style. To keep your video consistent, click Apply Voice to all sections, ensuring the same voice is used throughout without needing to edit each segment individually. Once everything looks good, simply hit Generate Video and let the AI bring your project to life. Once you've applied the voice, VideoGen will automatically merge your visuals and narration into a fully polished video. The rendering process is quick, usually just a few seconds for shorter clips, or a couple of minutes if your video is longer. In the Theme section, start by clicking Upload Logo to insert your brand's logo. Decide where it should appear: top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right, making sure it doesn't block any important visuals. Next, customize your title screen and caption style so that the fonts, colors, and overall look align perfectly with your brand identity. Then, head over to the Background Music tab, choose a track that matches the tone of your video, and reduce the volume to about 15%, so the music enhances the narration without overpowering it. To give your video a polished, professional finish, add smooth transition effects such as fade in, fade out, or zoom. Next, review the full project in the Preview section. If any scene or image doesn't look right, you can click Replace to swap it manually, or choose Regenerate to let the AI recreate it using your current script. Here, you can also fine-tune clips, adjust the background music, or modify subtitle styles before finalizing. When you're satisfied with the results, click Share and Export in the top right corner. Select your output quality, 1080p for social media or 4K for the best resolution. Then, hit Export and allow the AI a few moments to process. Once the video is ready, click Download to save it to your computer. And don't forget to give the file a clear name, such as Motivation Video, so you can easily locate it later. Your video is now fully processed and ready to be shared. You can upload it directly to YouTube, TikTok, or any other platform of your choice to start reaching your audience right away.
Have you ever found yourself standing in a crowded room feeling invisible? The hum of voices, the swirl of motion, and yet somehow you feel apart. It's as if everyone else knows exactly where they're going, what they're doing, what's next. And you're simply drifting, caught up in the current of other people's plans, ambitions, and dreams. If this resonates with you, know that you're not alone. Many of us, at one point or another, have felt lost in the crowd, searching for a sign, a direction, or a purpose that feels uniquely our own. Let me take you on a journey. A story not of grand gestures or overnight transformations, but of subtle shifts, quiet revelations, and the slow, steady unfolding of true direction. It's the story of someone who, like you, felt adrift, yearning for meaning, and eventually discovered the courage to step into the light. Imagine a young woman named Maya, living in a bustling city, surrounded by millions of lives intersecting and diverging every day. She worked in a busy office, her desk nestled among rows of others, her days marked by routine and repetition. Each morning, she joined the throngs on the subway, blending into a wave of determined faces, each moving toward their destination. There was comfort in the crowd, but also a gnawing sense of insignificance. She wondered, what sets me apart? What am I meant to do? Maya's life seemed perfectly ordinary. She had friends, family, and a stable job. Yet beneath the surface, she felt a persistent emptiness, a whisper that said, "There's more to you than this." It was easy to ignore that voice amidst the demands of daily life, easy to follow the well-trodden path laid out by others. But as weeks turned into months, the feeling grew louder, more insistent, until one evening, after a long day, Maya found herself sitting alone in a quiet cafe, watching the rain streak down the window. She looked around and saw couples laughing, friends sharing stories, people immersed in their own worlds. The loneliness she felt wasn't just about being alone. It was about feeling lost within herself, disconnected from her own desires and dreams. That night, Maya made a decision. She would stop waiting for direction to find her. Instead, she would begin the search herself. The first step, she realized, was to slow down and listen. In a world that celebrates speed and achievement, Maya chose to pause. She started each morning with a few minutes of quiet reflection, journaling her thoughts and feelings. At first, the pages were filled with confusion and uncertainty, but gradually she noticed patterns, moments that brought her joy, tasks that drained her energy, interests she'd abandoned long ago. She remembered the thrill she felt as a child, painting colorful landscapes and dreaming up stories. Creativity had always been her sanctuary, but she'd shelved it in favor of practicality. With this newfound awareness, Maya made small changes. She signed up for a weekend art class, nervous but excited. The first day, she felt awkward, her brush hesitant on the canvas. But as the hours passed, she lost herself in the swirl of colors, the rhythm of creation. She rediscovered a part of herself she'd buried, her passion for expressing emotions through art. The experience didn't instantly reveal her life's purpose, but it sparked a sense of possibility. Inspired, Maya began to explore more. She attended talks, read books, and reached out to people whose lives she admired. She learned that finding direction isn't about a single revelation. It's about curiosity, about letting yourself explore new terrains, even if they seem unfamiliar or daunting. She realized that the journey to self-discovery is made up of countless small steps, each one leading her closer to a life that felt authentic. As Maya continued her journey, she faced setbacks. There were days when doubt crept in, when the familiar comfort of routine tempted her to abandon her search. But she kept going, reminding herself that feeling lost is not a failure. It's a signal that something within her is ready to change. With time, she built a portfolio of her art and began sharing it online. At first, the response was modest, but gradually people began to connect with her work, sending messages of appreciation and encouragement. Maya's story is not just about finding a career or a hobby. It's about finding a sense of direction that comes from listening to her own heart. She learned that the crowd is not her enemy. It's simply the backdrop against which she must carve out her own path. She discovered that true direction is not given by others, it's uncovered within, through reflection, exploration, and the courage to act on what feels right. If you're feeling lost in the crowd, consider this. You are not meant to follow someone else's map. Your journey is uniquely yours, and the signs are already within you, waiting to be noticed. Start by tuning into your thoughts and feelings. What excites you? What drains you? What did you love as a child before the world told you what you should be? Give yourself permission to explore, without the pressure of immediate answers. Try new things, meet new people, learn new skills. Not every path will lead to a destination, but each step will teach you more about who you are and what you value. Remember, direction is not always a straight line. Sometimes it's a winding road filled with detours and surprises. Embrace the uncertainty, knowing that every experience adds depth to your story. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. It's easy to compare your journey to others, to feel inadequate or behind, but your timing is perfect for you. Every moment spent searching, reflecting, and growing is a step closer to the life you're meant to live. Trust that you are capable of finding your way, even if the path is not yet clear. One day you may look back and realize that the feeling of being lost was the catalyst that set you on the most meaningful adventure of your life. You will see that by daring to step out of the crowd and listen to your inner voice, you have discovered a direction that feels true, fulfilling, and uniquely yours. So if you're feeling lost in the crowd, hear this. Your story matters. Your journey is important. The world needs the gifts that only you can bring. Begin today with one small step and trust that you will find your way. The journey to discovering your true direction is not just about arriving, it's about becoming. And that is a story worth living.
And that's how I was able to create a full video in just a matter of minutes. If this walkthrough was useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with AV, so I'll know you'd love to see more detailed, step-by-step tutorials like this one.